Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, Roy Sales, Brittany Long, Maria Alexandria. This is Life Pastor Kyle. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life, and I am happy to be your host this Friday morning. Mr. Tamla Ricks, Naomi Joseph. Roy, how's the weather out there, man? Good morning, Manny Saeed. Mabel Rice, good to see you. Lester Blunt Jr., how you doing? Tamisha Figaro, good to see you. Torrance Bell, Dolores Bell, Ivan Rice. Denai say, I love that intro. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lily Gray. God bless you. Good to see you. Praying for you and glad that you're well. To Wanda Carr Jefferson. What's up, Quan? No longer father to be, man. You are a father. Congratulations. Hello, Precious. Hello. Good morning, Deja Young. Morning with a son. Come on, come on. It's cool outside? Okay, thank you, man. Want to make sure we prepare for that today. It won't be cool all day, but we'll get it happening. Listen, this is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. Good morning, Elder AJ Johnson. Good morning, First Lady Kyle. Good to see you as well. Emery Shelvin, good to see you, sir. Hope all is well this morning. Y'all prepare for an awesome day. This is day number 5, y'all. I'm not going to talk about that much. It's day number 5. And so, it's gonna be amazing today, y'all. I'm declaring today an amazing day in spite of it all. Y'all got it? It's gonna be an amazing day. So I want you to get yourself ready. Like, share, tag somebody. Make sure they're in here and ready. Make sure that your friends that are awake, that are calling, texting you, asking you all kind of questions about the year. Make sure you're in here and you can like, love, share, tag, and comment. It's going to be an amazing lesson about working to win. So many people want to win, but it's going to take work. You got to work to win. Manny Saeed, Keith Young Jr., how you doing, man? Got to make contact with you. Brittany, I know you're working on this wedding and work and family and home and move and money and it's going to be good, though. That's the blessing of it. You get to plan some things. And so you've already been conditioned to plan, so don't trip. Just do what you always do. And so I am, again, your host, Life Pastor Kyle, and it is my pleasure to have you join me this morning and me to join you. Kevin Matthews, how you doing, man? It's my pleasure to join you so we're able to take some time to win in no matter what's going on in our life. And 2022 is ready. It's good ground for us to win. Good ground. It's good ground for us to win. We have no fears, nothing to have to worry about. We can win anyway. Y'all got it? I'm a little early. I'm really ready to get into the lesson because we have to work to win. It's going to take some effort that we have to get things done. And so we're going to make it work. Brittany Long to Wanda Carr Jefferson. Am I crystal clear? I want to make sure I'm clear. I changed some things after last week, and so it may be a little different. So, I'll tell you what we do. Let's just get started, and we will make sure that everyone else that comes in understands where we are, what we're doing, and how we're preparing to win. The reason why I want to go there is, she said clear. Wonderful. That's amazing. The reason. Good morning, Canvas Booker Sap. It's 2022. Tasha Tootie Jackson. Congratulations on everything. Moves in your spirit, moves in your mind, moves in your head, moves in your life. Congratulations. Listen, this morning's lesson is on working to win. It's going to be a real coachy lesson. Thank you, Keith Young Jr. It's going to be a real coachy lesson, but it's going to be an opportunity for you to actually look at yourself a little differently. This is one you can come back to and get notes from and see where we are. And I like that word work, and I'll tell you kind of what it means for me in some areas. Good morning, Tisa Kalia. She's over on YouTube over there. I'll tell you what it means for me. We're in the season where work is foreign. A lot of people don't want to work. People want to do things that will cause them and have them an opportunity. CP Mouton, what's going on, man? Will give them an opportunity just to have. But you can't have if you don't work. Got it? Can't have if you don't work. You have to do something in order to keep yourself in a position where work is what your life becomes about. Now, what you determine as work is up to you. It's not what everyone else calls work. It's what you call work that will enable you to live a winning anyway life. Hello, Gerlin Shelvin. Gotta stop doing that. Gerlin Shelvin is how she's pronounced now. Good morning, good morning. And so we're in a season where work is foreign to so many. So in order to win, you have to do the work. Okay? My coach, Maven Myra Shaw, says this: the work is not skippable, which means you can't skip the work and go right to the benefits. You must do the work. Hey, Shawanda Parker, how you doing? Good to see you. I was going to give you a time. Let's call me at I'll inbox you. And so in order to do the work, Dr. Singing Solomon, Elder Solomon, good morning. Chris Wells, how you doing, man? I think I did start a little early, but I'm good though. Listen, so you have to manage. You have to win the car. In order to win, you must do the work. And that's the hard part about it, because we try and figure out a way to do the work and work easy, when in reality, you must do the work. Hey, Tatiana Matthews, good to see you. And so listen, it's not skippable, Maria. So listen, so in order to do the work, you must understand how to manage work. Okay? Work, W-O-R-K. Manage work, W-O-R-K. You must be able to manage your will to win. Because if you have a will to win, then work won't be an issue. That's your W. Your O is you must be open-minded and observant. You must manage your will to win. I'll go back. Number one, you must manage your will to win. If you don't manage your will to win and you lose your will, then when you don't win, you won't be bothered. It won't matter to you. But when you're bothered by not winning, then you'll manage your will to win, and you'll put yourself in a place where you can do better every time. You got it? Then your O is to be open-minded and observant. Open-minded to that you're learning from around you and your atmospheres and people that you are around, but you also must be observant, because sometimes things can come to you, and if you not check on it and not look at it and not understand it, then you can have what you need right in your presence, and you will be going another way to do something totally different. And you have to actually look at that and observe where you are to figure out where you're trying to go and think, do I have what I need already? So the O is open-minded and observant. And then the R is you must have a resolve to win. Come on. You know where I'm going. You must have a resolve to win. In that resolve, it gives you an opportunity to know that winning is not just an option. It is my only option. Good morning, Chastity. How you doing, sis? And coach, and book writer, and author, and TV, and radio, and all that. Yeah. You must have a resolve to win. It must be that I am going to win no matter what. The winning anyway is a resolve. It means I don't care what goes on. My end result must be to win. Some of you will have a difficult time winning because you don't have a resolve to win. So then what will happen is you will actually win a situation, but you yourself will carry it into something else. And then when you lose going forward, you will lose it all. It's almost like when you do stock, when you do real stock, really real investments in stock. Your stock are separate. You have to know when to buy low, when to sell high. So you don't want to get high and be happy you have money. What's up, Darnell? And be happy you have it. And then the stock goes back down because you were so excited about the high that you did not manage your situation well. So W is the will to win. And then O is the open-minded and observant. And then R is the resolve to win. And the K is you must be knowledgeable about that you are engaging. It cannot be something that feeds your emotions or feeds your will or feeds your insecurity or feeds your loss. Good morning, Raquel Kyle. You cannot have something that feeds your loss, that feeds your situations, that feeds your insecurity. You must be knowledgeable about the win and not spend too much time entertaining the loss. You got it? So the W for work is will to win. You got your will. Hey Trish. Then the B, I mean the O is being open-minded and observant. The R is a resolve to win, and then the K is in work is you must be knowledgeable. So there's one that will to win. B, have a resolve to win. B. So in order to have work in your life, you must be and become something. Are y'all there? And so you have to go beyond wearing the title winner. You have to live the life. Come on, are y'all there? You have to live the life. If you don't live the life of a winner, then you will be talking and saying things that will not really matter in a real life situation, because people will understand you're only saying it and you're not really becoming it. You got it? And so you have to really become some things sometimes. You cannot just engage it to a place where it's not what you feel or not what you think. Good morning, Lady Powell. You have to become what it is. You can't just have the title. Let me tell you why people get engaged in that level. You ready? Because most people express or live their thoughts. Y'all ready? Most people express or live their thoughts. They don't evaluate or process their thoughts. They express what they feel. They live what they feel. They respond. Well, they express their thoughts rather. They express their thoughts. They engage their thoughts. They don't really evaluate them to find out, is this thought worth me expressing? Is this thought worth me living? Or am I just doing something haphazardly? Listen, everything and everyone you see is not always true. I'm not going there a long time, but especially on social media. Everything you see is not always true. Let me tell you what social media has done. Can I tell you? If I can tell you, just say, talk, coach. It's just water, y'all. It's a different kind of water, but it is water. It's a good alkaline, electrolyte water. Listen, Chastity say pretenders. Chastity, okay, thank y'all for engaging this morning. I see y'all. Listen, Chastity, I would say pretenders, but at this point, I don't think everybody's pretending. And I think it's going to go into why they're telling me to talk. Let me tell you why. She said, if you're in coach mode, the Bible said, as a man think. Yeah, I'm in coach. This is my coach mode, not my preaching rate. Thank you so much, though. This is good, though. Listen. It does say, as a man think it. But here's the problem that we're having. And I have that, that mindset. But the problem we're having is social media has made the people I got to be careful. Here I come, Chastity. The people that have the biggest deficiencies and the biggest insecurities and are the most afraid are the people who are building the biggest platforms, because nobody's ever liked them or wanted to be around them or ever cared for them. What's up, Eric Trotman? Or ever been in their face. And now they find 10 people who give ear to them. And now they begin to now overwhelmingly feel like the world has now opened up to them. And now they're giving advice about something they have not ever lived, experienced. They're living off the experience of someone else. And so now that the people in their close circle, I'm going to talk about that in a minute too, in their close circle has not really exposed them to greater, that they now have built a bigger circle, because social media allows you to build it behind the shield beyond your life. Is that better? Let me say it. What's up, James? Hey there. It allows them that. Let me just be frank with you. There are some people that I know I fear when I see them online, because I know it's just feeding a deficiency. And the bad part, they will say it. They will say, people never like me. People never diss me. They're not online to bless anybody. They're not online to coach anybody. They're not online to push anybody. They're online because they have a deficiency that has never been resolved. And so in that, they allow people who are somewhere doing nothing, having nobody, to meet their deficiency. But the deficiency is not resolved. And then what happens, the platform gets so big as to where you now have to engage people, and people are able to see your lack of authenticity, and then they fade off, and then you wait for the next group of people, which makes you a narcissist, which means you don't change, you don't grow, you don't adjust, you just change up your audience and continue the same journey without having the resolve of next level growth. I see you, Chad. She said, know thine self first. Come on, sis. I'm sorry, coach. Listen. Well, Bree, nothing fulfills them. She says social media doesn't fulfill them. But listen, it does fulfill them temporarily. It does fulfill them. What's up, Pastor? It's good to see you back on your feet, man. I didn't want to call you. I need some work, man. I didn't want to call you because I knew you were going through that COVID thing, but thank God you made it out. But Bree, it does fulfill them temporarily because that's why they keep coming on. It's like a high. It's like when you get high, you smoke some weed or something like that. When you come down, you look for more. Well, it fulfills them for a minute. And then after it fulfills them for a minute, then you wait a while. Then whenever they get hungry for attention, not for assignment, for attention, not for assignment. Once they get hungry for attention and not for assignment, then you'll see them back on again, and they're pulling for attention. And social media allows you to do that immediately because there are people who have no one to talk to. There are people who have no one to trust. And so you miss the opportunity to prepare. I'm not here to get attention. I'm here, and I'm not here to talk to you face to face. I'm here behind you, pushing you to win. I'm here picking you up, saying you can't stay here. I'm here saying, no, open this door and go through here. I'm here saying you already have what it is. Thanks, James. I see you, man. I'm here saying you have what it takes. I'm here looking in your life, at your life, through your life, and saying, no, go this way. You have what it takes. You don't understand what you have. Prophetically, you don't know what I see. So you go ahead. I'm pushing you. I'm not trying to hard you or lord you to myself. It's the reason why this week, I tell you on my Bible study, God said, don't brand your ministry. Don't try to brand you to act as if you are the ministry. No. He said, make me the ministry and I'll build the brand. Oof. Okay, let me go, Canvas. Y'all got me caught up right there. Okay, so everything you see is not always true. Jesus, 18 minutes and I'm already in. Okay. Because what happens is many things are thoughts expressed, are thoughts from a past experience. When I talk to people, I think and process based on where they are, not always based on where I am. Okay, I'm sorry. Bree said I'm not supposed to be preaching. You're right. That's y'all. By the way, that's Bree. That's Orthodox the Power's wife, Bree. That's what I'm referring to. That's that Bree right there. Wonderful woman of God. A woman walking out faith with her husband day by day. Amazing. Listen, many things are just thoughts expressed. Many people live by thoughts that are expressed, or they live from thoughts from a past experience. They're not getting revelation or getting clarity about a journey. They're just thoughts expressed. And you must pay attention to people and know the difference. You have to know the difference, because when people become unstable or live inconsistent, then they're battling between their thoughts expressed and their past experiences. Why? Because when you understand the difference between what is and what is to come, then you realize now and faith. I'm not preaching. The difference between what? But between what is, watch this, in a person's life, their expressed thoughts versus their past experience versus responding to something will show you the difference between what is believed, what's believed. Believe come from a heart conviction, or what is feelings, which mean we can go either way. It depends on how we feel. What's up, Sydney? I can be in the middle. You make me mad, I go this way. You make me happy, I go this way. It's based on what I believe, or based on my feelings, or sometimes I've not had a feeling about it or a belief. It's just my thoughts. And you need to pay attention to people to know the difference. This year, this season of my life, not just this year, I am weeding out people to put you where you are. Are you a person who believes? Do you just operate by what you feel or just what you think? Because if you want to preserve your peace, y'all, if you want to preserve your peace, if you want to keep your passion, I'm trying to help you, Donnell. I'm doing the best I can. If you want to preserve your peace and you want to preserve and keep your passion and you want to make sure you distinctively handle your purpose, you have to know the difference or you will waste time on things that are not worth it. Doesn't mean the thing is not worth anything. It's just not worth your peace. It's just not worth your passion. It's just not worth your purpose. Come on, Canvas. I'm going today. We're going to get this one today. Listen. I'm not even prepared the rest of my layout for 2022 because my wife let me do my outline and all that. And God said, you will not be able to record it because you will not be able to be prophetic coach intertwined. It must be handled with your hands. Nobody puts your baby in a carriage and say, go ahead. Nobody leaves your baby unattended. It must be attended with the prophet's hands, which means it must be live for me. I know what everybody's doing. Because they're building it to put more people. If I can get a bunch of people, God says, have I not, okay, I jumped ahead of myself. Have I not cared for you already? I can't do it that way. Got it? Let's go. So you have to know where you're going in your life. You have to know how to deal with your peace, your passion, and your purpose. You ready? So in that, you have to also know what to ignore. Let me calm down. I'm getting excited. You have to know what to ignore. I really pray this helps somebody because it helped me. Are y'all ready? If you're still here and you're ready, just type, I'm ready, coach. I'm ready. I want to make sure you're here. Type, I'm ready. Yeah, you have to know where you're going, Manny. I'm going to get my voice right so I can start talking to y'all instead of screaming. Got to get my voice clear again so I can talk to y'all like this. You have to know what things to ignore. See, I can't stay calm like that. I'm too hyped. Hey, Tangela Lyles, bless you. Good to see you. Listen, I see Geraldine Shelvin. Listen, Geraldine, I'm getting ready to go in now. Chris Blake, here we go. Every choice, this one helped me change my whole life. And I wasn't perfect at it, people. I was not perfect, winners. I made some crazy mistakes. I knew some things and people were not good for me, and I stayed around them too long. Trying to see if they would see the value in me. Woof! Trying to see if they would adjust for me. Wasn't deficiency. I just wanted to see if they would adjust for what I saw for their life. As pastor, as prophet, as spiritual father, if they would adjust, not adjust. Come on, Brittany, adjust so I could help them win. Come on, y'all saying woo child, what y'all went in, I say something crazy. Y'all, what? I wanted to see if they would adjust. If they really would trust who they say I am to them. Because even coach wise, do you trust? One of my most profound individuals, I'm not saying Manny has stuck with me. She has the battles. Brittany has tied herself on, chained herself up so she wouldn't fall off. That was Brittany. But one of the people who I watched stay quiet, who did everything I said without argument, coach wise, who followed every pattern and got results immediately. And the house proves it. The family proves it. The money proves it. The new job proves it. The promotion proves it. The mindset proves it. Lady Paula Powell, good to see you, is Canvas Booker Sapp. She's the one that does not talk. I have to make her take her coaching sessions. I have to make her take it because she'll say, well, I know you're busy. I'm like, no. Come on. Man, I'm calling you, Canvas. She said, oh, okay, Pastor. But when I call, everything has been executed. Hey, Jemiah Bruce has been executed and excelled, and she won't say a word. That is what blessed my life. Another one that I know does it and then battles and can repeat it back, can regurgitate it. Gerald and Wiley Shelvin. I call all those names because it takes all those people to hang on to it. But let me tell you what I learned. See, look, she already knew. She already knew. I'm telling on you. Yeah, I'm telling. Hey, Teresa Florence, good to see you. Listen, now let me help y'all so you know where I'm going. The rest of you were helping me to learn something. I wasn't perfect at it, but you helped me to learn. You ready, Maria? Every choice, this is what I was going to a while ago. Every choice has a consequence. I didn't do it perfectly because I kept trying to figure out what other way can I help somebody to believe? What other way can I help somebody to trust the process? What other way can I convince somebody that you don't have to slave? That if you sit consistently in the pattern that life, God, and your work has chosen for you. Your work has chosen. Come on. Your will to win, your open-mindedness, your resolve to win, and your knowledge has chosen for you. After a while, it will work for you and you won't have to work for it. That is what's called investment. Not about the money of coaching. Jamira's cousin, I need a coach. Gotcha. Inbox Jamira, inbox me, and we'll hook you up. Do the best we can. Listen, every choice has a consequence. Sydney, here we go. And every choice, see, Tangela, I was making choices hoping that the other person believed in the consequences as much as I did, because all consequences are not bad. Push-ups every day will give you consequences. You will hurt in the morning, but you will look good in the summer. Hallelujah. I ain't gonna talk to y'all about it. Listen, I gotta go. Come on, Jamire. I'm telling you, treadmill will hurt you tomorrow. But the consequences are you will hurt tomorrow. But the results of the consequences, you will look good later. Every choice has consequences. And every choice, here we go, y'all. Here we go. Every choice sets an outcome in motion. Y'all getting that? Every choice sets my voice. Every choice sets an outcome in motion. And it's really up to you because listen, some choices can even set an income in motion. All your choices have consequences. It just determines whether it sets an outcome and can even set an income in motion. It's up to you and your choices. Oh, I know Emma Shelby loved that. I know he loving that one. You can set an income in motion. It's really up to you and your choices. How much are you willing to work? How much are you willing to put in to get the results you say that you want? You say you want it, but I'm watching you go the opposite way. It's called schizophrenic. You say you want this, but you're doing the opposite. You say you want, but then you say but. My question to you is, well, not a question, my statement to you is, you are worth the investment. Thank you, Manny. You are worth the investment. You are worth it. It's just time for you to stop believing other people and see your own value. It's time to stop believing the wrong people and start believing the right people and see your own value. You got it? Never allow people who don't see your value the opportunity. Let me say it again. Never allow people. Yeah, I see y'all typing, I am worth the investment. Declare that, decree it. Don't type it without saying it. And then once you go to the mirror and this live is over, look at yourself with all your flaws, all your situations, your bad skin, your frustration, your body. Bless you, Patrick. Good to see you. Bless you, man. From Africa. Bless you. Winning anyway is in, somebody don't hear me, Africa. Come on. So I am worth the investment. Tell yourself, look at all, I'm gonna be messy right now. Look at all your fat rolls, y'all. Look at your bad skin, look at your bad hair, and declare to yourself, I am worth the investment. Go against what society says. Go against what the person who left you says. Go against your family and your friends who don't believe in you, and tell yourself, I am worth the investment. Never allow people who don't see your value the opportunity, I see y'all coming through, to continue to use you. Come on, Teresa. Never allow the people who don't see your value the opportunity to continue to use you. Once you find out they don't value who you are, you must end that opportunity for them to use you. Listen, end that opportunity, end that process immediately. And then you must appropriately evaluate the damage that was done. Daquan, I used to work for Allstate Insurance Company, and I worked in total loss. And so I got the cars after they were total. The cars were not, can y'all follow me? The cars were not evaluated. Come on, coach. The cars were not evaluated at the accident. Thank you so much, sis. Listen, the cars were not evaluated at the accident. After the accident, the heart of the individual driving was evaluated. The damage of the body was evaluated. Then they would take the car to a total loss, and we would assign an appraiser, someone who knows the value, here come Maria, who knows the value of the car, to come and evaluate the damage that was done. Y'all making my head spin right now. Watch this. If the value that was done is worth more, here I come. If the value that was done is worth more than what's owed on the car, it's considered a total loss. When you realize that people don't value you and the hell you've been through and the pain you've been through and the situations you've been through, and don't value your victory in spite of what you've been through, they don't value your winning anyway life, then you must end that process immediately and appropriately evaluate the damage that was done. Find out if the damage that was done is more than what you're worth. Because if it is, you are now a total loss until you confess you are a total loss. At that point, once you can confess you are a total loss because you allowed yourself to be damaged beyond normal capacity, then you now can reappropriate yourself, reevaluate yourself, and find somebody who's able to completely restore you in a way that you're able to be a classic coming up soon. Got it? So before you proceed in your life, stop getting out of one relationship, going to another one. Before you proceed, evaluate the damage that was done. Evaluate what you've allowed to be in your life. Evaluate why you allowed it to be there too long. Evaluate why you gave them the opportunity to continue to use you. You must properly evaluate the damage that was done before you proceed. You cannot proceed without evaluating the damage. Okay? Before you proceed. And then when you proceed, you still, good morning, Arthur Dexter Powell Jr., you still want to proceed with caution to make sure that your next move is not a repeat of your last move. Let me back up. 54 people, half of you on here, let me just be prophetically honest. Half of you on here, you made about 4 or 5 moves in the last 4 or 5 months, and every move was to fix a previous move. Come on, Veronica Moore from California. Come on. Listen, every move you've made has been based on you trying to fix or replace an insignificant past move, which means none of your moves were fresh. None of those moves were authentic. None of those moves were assigned. You just picked up trying to fix up what you thought you could do over and do better. And so your life is not winning in a way that you could do it properly. You got it? You got it? You've been trying to fix up. You know, I know people who are doing it. I know people who, everything you do is based on what's not right. Nothing you do is based on, let me talk about this a little bit. God giving you the desires of your heart. You are in a broken state because God can't give you the desire of your heart, because God can give you nothing that leads you forward when everything you're doing is based on a seed from something that was broken from your past. Everything you're doing is based on the fact that something did not work. And so you're trying to fix something. Sometimes it's based on your own deficiency, and sometimes you're trying to fix it in the eyes of other people who saw your mistake. If I was in my church back about 6 months ago, I would say to hell with people. Because everybody's had their own mistakes, but I'm not there. So what I would say is, sometimes you have to just not worry about people or ignore people. And you don't owe everybody an explanation of why you're deciding to win now. You don't owe them an explanation why you're deciding to be better. You don't owe them an explanation on why. I used to think, you people don't talk to me. They don't tell me, you should say something. We in relationship. And God said they don't owe you an explanation, and you don't owe them one either. Just go and be great. Proceed with caution that you don't make the next move a repeat of your last move. Y'all okay? Y'all okay? Y'all all right? I guess I'm doing pretty good right now. 37 minutes. I gotta go. Y'all gotta go. I don't like being on here too long. I feel something happening. So in order to be successful in this season, excellence must be practiced. Watch this. Not with them, with you. Excellence must be practiced. Number one. I know M. Michelle's over there going, whoo, I can see him. Ooh, look at Man Saeed. I'm here to tell you. Your last mistakes, I feel prophetic real quickly. Your last mistakes must be fuel and not be what fools you. You got it? You got it? Listen. Hey, Bishop Roderick Johnson, listen. In order to be successful, I'm just coaching. I'm not preaching. I'm coaching. Excellence must be practiced within you. Excellence is not what you look like to people. Okay? That's not what it is. Excellence is the reasoning and why you do things better every time. Doof. Number two, excuses are not allowed. You don't have an opportunity to be lazy. Shouldn't have said it like that. You don't have an opportunity to not give it your best. Excuses are not allowed. Number one, excellence must be practiced. Number two, excuses are not allowed. Number three, endurance is a must. If you're going to work to win, endurance is a must. I forgot, some of y'all late. Work, W, the will to win. O is being open-minded and observant. If I was in church, I would say and obedient to God. The R is the resolve to win. You must have a resolve to win. And the K is you must be knowledgeable beyond somebody else's testimony. Okay, that's work. That's W-O-R-K. Gotta go. I'm gonna hit a good point. Y'all hang on. Are y'all ready? Endurance is necessary. You have to have endurance. It's a must. It's a must. And here's the deal. The endurance piece is so important. I'm giving you the tools to help yourself, because this time you have to learn to be there for you. I learned this in 2022. I look back, I took a reflection of my life to see where I've been before the pandemic, how I was. I went back to like 2014, 15, how open I was, how giving I was. I'm open as 2015, 2016, how giving I was, 2017, 2018, 2019, how passive I became of myself, helping everybody else in the world. 2019, preparing for something but not knowing what. Pandemic hit in 2020, and then coming through it and who all I helped and what all I did. And then 2022, boom. Can want someone type out the word work? No, Bree, I don't want to type it out because here's what happens. Don't type it out. You keep it in your notes, but if you type it out, people will grab it and you will see it somewhere else because people love to steal and act like God gave it to them. Anyway, okay, keep moving. I'll send it to you myself, Bree. I'll send it to you. Bree Powell, I'll send it to you. Listen. And then 2020, you come through it. 2021, you bless everybody you can. Then 2022, you realize some folk are still ungrateful. Veronica Moore, stop stealing. Did I say that already? That was my last point in this section. That was part of endurance. Veronica, you got it, Veronica. Listen, in endurance, this season, you have to learn to be there for yourself this time. You've been there for everybody else. You have to be there for yourself this time. When you get heartbroken, be there for you. Get in that mirror and say, now, why are you heartbroken? Why are you going through? I've been coaching myself. It's been amazing lately. I've learned more about myself in 2022, in this first 2 weeks, 2022, than I have all last year. Why are you tripping? Because they don't have because they're insecure. Why are you tripping? Because they're not responding. Why are you tripping? Because they don't act right. Why are you tripping? Because they're doing what they've always done. Why are you not paying attention to what I'm doing for you? Stop looking at them and be grateful for what I'm doing for you. Just be grateful. Then I realized I wasn't talking to myself. It was God when he says, be grateful for what I'm doing for you. I realized it was God doing it all the time. I've been ignoring God for them. Okay, can't go there. Gotta go. A lot of you say this. No new friends. No new friends. No new friends. Let me help you out. Listen closely. In 2022, you may not need new friends. But where you're going, Emery Shelvin, you're going to definitely need your old friends to grow up. They're going to definitely need to have a new attitude. Listen, Bree, I'm going to help you. You may not need new friends, but you're going to need your old friends to have a new attitude, new ideas, and a new mindset. If your old friends cannot have a new attitude, a new mindset, and new ideas, then you don't need new friends. You just need to evaluate the weight you're carrying. No new friends. The only way you don't need new friends is that your old friends qualify and validate themselves to be in your life. If they don't do that, then don't hold yourself hostage. Don't allow loyalty to hold you hostage. You can't be loyal to something or somebody that's not loyal to you. Loyalty is not what they identify it as. Loyalty is what you identify it as, and they comply. Loyalty is when people tell you, I don't like this. And they say, because I value the relationship, I understand I would do nothing to intentionally hurt you or put you in a place something you don't like. When they don't do that, they're not loyal to you. So in 2022, you must effectively move. Here we go. I hope you get it this time. Watch this. In purpose, intentional actions. I'm deep this morning. I'm coach this morning. I'm trying to be coach, not pastor. Come on, Tangent. I'm trying to be coach. I'm trying. You must move effectively in purposed, intentional actions. Let me give you some coaching. You ready? When you move in purposed, intentional actions, it makes your thoughts part of on your phone, there's a thing called tasks. It makes your thoughts part of your task. I got it, Donna. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Praying for you and the family as well. And congratulations, Gammy. Gammy, something like that. Make sure I get it right. When you move in purpose, intentional actions, you make your thoughts task. Your thoughts come out of your head and become a task that you can intentionally apply to your life. And then your task, you lift up and they now become a target because they aim you the way you're going. Then your target, as you're going toward them, they become achievements. I gave you this last year at the same time. Some of y'all still haven't hit your target yet. I'm going to help you this morning. Your targets become achievements. And then your achievements, which were originally your thoughts, your tasks, your targets, y'all call them goals, they become your reality. Let's do it again. Your goals come from your thoughts, task. Your tasks become targets. Your targets become achievements. And then your achievements become your reality. Stop blaming other people for what you have not accomplished. It's because of your own thoughts. Because at time, you will need to, you will need those in your environment to block for you and not block you. Okay. I have to make sure the people who are with me are blocking for me, not blocking me. I don't mind you blocking. That's good. But if you're not blocking for me, then you're blocking me. Okay. I've learned this, y'all. When you share your strengths with the wrong environment, you unknowingly create competition. I got it, Donna. Okay, come on. Donna responding now. I'm preaching this morning. I'm preach coaching. Listen. When you share your strengths in the wrong environment, Chastity, you unknowingly create competition. You excited. Up next to power, I was thinking yesterday, how can I help you get the next 1,000 books out? I was thinking about it, I said, but I won't call you until I execute effectively. Listen, Bernadette, listen. When you share your strength in the wrong environment, you're just excited about the light that has popped on in your life and what God is doing in your life and what life has afforded you. And you share with everybody. And then you realize that a lot of people start tripping or start acting differently based on your strength. Now, I feel prophetic a little bit. I must turn this corner. It's not that you shared it because they already knew it. They just knew you didn't know what your strength was. And the minute you let them know, I know what my strength is, people will start to block you and no longer block for you. Then you realize I've shared my strength in the wrong environment. Now you create competition. Watch this. And it's bad, y'all. Listen, that you can't share your strength with people that you love. Now, God, can we go further? Here's what's crazy. But you can share your weakness in the right. Listen, you can share your strength in the wrong environment. Seem like your strength validated would turn some people to say, that's a good thing. We can be blessed by this. Let's go. Hey, Lady Charles, good to see you. See the work you're doing. Amazing. Come on up. It's amazing when you share your strength in the wrong environment. It creates competition and negativity. But you can share your weakness in the right environment and you will create a community. Come on, Andrea Thomas, come on. You will create a community. You will share what's wrong with you in the right environment. And people, mature people who can relate will connect with you because they understand your weakness. But you have to sometimes cover your strength because people are not mature enough to handle another light. There are different kinds of light, y'all. There's daylight, there's LED, there's soft light. We all need different kinds of light in different environments. When I'm on live, I have to have LED or I have different kinds of light. When I'm doing my, brushing my hair, the LED may be too bright. When I'm outside, I don't need the bright light to blind me. I need daylight to help me get where I'm going. We need everybody's light. But when you find people who are immature and silently create competition, come on. It's disheartening. But I want to tell you something. Don't stop working to win. Come on. Let's try this again. I gave it to you last year. I'm going to give it to you again. See if you can get it before we go. This year, you must select the one thing that you desire to win at. Stop picking up 17 things. You are not that good. Let me tell you prophetically, naturally, I'm 51. I'm old enough to say it now. You are not that good. You cannot do everything. Now you can learn something about everything. Go look up the post talks about being a master, handling a lot of things but being a master of none. Go look it up. That's a total post. People don't know what that post says. I think I'll look it up for you because we don't know what that says, and we quote people without knowing the whole quote. It's so hilariously funny that we do it without knowing. You know, we always say, listen, here it is, y'all. A jack of all trades and a master of none. If you've heard that, say yes. Now, Bree, I'm going to help you because that's not the quote. That's an incomplete quote. That's an incomplete quote. It's incomplete. Lady Childs, it's incomplete. Can I back up? Please say yes. Back up. It's like the scripture preacher's quote. That the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to the one that endured to the end. That is not the Bible. It's two separate scriptures, Old Testament and New Testament, put together with an incorrect revelation. And we preach it and say it and try to live off something that has disconnected power. The race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but to the one that endured to the end. That is not the Bible. That's two verses put together. Go look it up. It's one from the Old Testament and one from the New. The same way we do life. Stop quoting things if you don't know all of it. It says this: a jack of all trades is a. Watch this. This proverb was meant to cut people who learn well. I'm gonna tell you what it says though. A jack of all trades and a master. It says, but a master of none. That's not what it says. It says a jack of all trades is a master of none. Watch this. But is oftentimes better than a master of none. Which means I'd rather have somebody who knows something about it than somebody teaching me who knows nothing about it. I'd rather somebody who's a jack of everything than somebody who's not a jack of anything. That's the real verse. I'm so sick of half-taught people teaching half-taught people. That's the quote. That's the quote. That's the real quote. So let's try it again. Let me move on so I can get through. This year, select the one thing you desire to win at. Select the one thing. Select that one thing you desire to win at, that you really want to accomplish and master in your life. Select the one thing. You know something about everything else. It's time to become a master of your craft at one thing. Select the one thing that you want to win at. The one thing. Okay? You ready? Select the one thing. Now, Lady Childs, let me correct myself a little bit. Some people are only teaching what they know from their own perspective. I'm prophetic, so I see things totally different than other people. So you may teach it from what it is, Hebrew, Greek, and all that. That's fine. Lady Childs, watch this. You can teach it from the correct dialogue. The Bible was only given to us for us to learn how to hear from God ourselves, not for us to learn how to repeat what somebody else heard. We can preach the sermon because Jesus taught Isaiah's sermons. It's not an issue. But when you don't get a relationship where God can speak to you and give you fresh revelation about a fresh situation, then what you give is still stale. So I wasn't being mean, Lady Childs. Correct me, help me out. Thank you in Jesus' name. So let's try it again. Select one thing you want to win at this year. And the reason why I say select it this year quickly, because we're already in acceleration mode. I got to get through, y'all. Jesus. Everything is speeding up and manifestation is much quicker now than it's ever been. Select one major thing in your life and master it. Because, I want you to type, this is the year. Type, this is the year. This is the year I declare and decree that you will focus and you will master it. I declare you will focus and you will master it this year. Now you must be consistent in what it is. You can't keep jumping all over the place like you're going to master something. You will not be a master. You will be a jack. You will be a jack. And people hire jacks, but they get paid less. No, people hire jacks, but they get paid less than a master. A master is somebody who spends enough time to be developed in it. So once they leave it, they're qualified to be over every jack. When you're an electrician, you must have a master electrician that you set your license under. When you're a plumber, you must have what they call it. You must have a person who works under you to get things done with their license up under you after so long. You must have that to qualify who you are. You can be a jack. It's okay to be a jack. Just don't try to operate as a master. Yeah. Thank you, Lady Childs. A plumber must have a master plumber that they set their license under for so many years. A journeyman. There it is, Dr. Shelvin. A journeyman. You must set yourself under someone. Apprentice, electrician. Plumber, journeyman. Watch this. Journeyman. Can we just talk about it? This is how I see things when I hear it. Journeyman. That means somebody must be able to take the journey under the master before you consider yourself one. This is the year you must master one goal. Got it? This is the year. A lot of people think they're masters, but they have no wisdom on the subject. A lot of people think they know what the Bible says, but they don't know what it means for them. I said in the beginning, I'll close this. People are no longer looking for titles and suits. They are expecting fruit. People are no longer looking for titles and suits. They are expecting fruit. Your consistency, they're expecting it. Your production, they're expecting it. Your love, your character, your humility. Yeah, thank you. Your truth. These are your fruit they're looking for. Your faith. This is what they're looking for. Not just your language. Because people can talk about it so long, but at the end, I want to inspect your fruit. Have you put in the work? Are you willing to put in the work? Let me punch you in the face. You're uncomfortable for a reason, not because of them. Okay, I'm closing with this. Y'all ready? Bernadette Jones, here we go. I'm gonna walk through this prophetically and I'm through. Most of you know, and some of you don't know, I was a kid with a major speech problem. I skipped school because I could not talk in class. I skipped my test because I could not speak in class. I had a major speech impediment. I could play the drums wonderfully, but I didn't know that my healing was in my hand. Okay. When I talked, I was able to talk. You'll ever see me go like this, like this, like this. This is me setting a pattern or a rhythm so I can speak properly. Because without that, I stuttered real bad. If I ever got excited, I would stutter and make you not want to talk to me. How awesome is that God would finally make this person a major communicator? I stuttered real bad. Not because of braces. I stuttered because my mind thinks faster than my mouth can process. So I skipped school, I skipped class. In high school, I skipped class, had to repeat some things because anytime they said we were having a verbal open test, I skipped intentionally because I knew I could not speak until my teenage years. And so my healing was in my rhythm. If my dad hit me in the mouth and say, hush, shut up, think about it, and then take your time. And I begin to use my rhythm to talk. You ever see me preach, I'll say, and when you understand, that's me using what was in my hand the whole time. So God placed the healing of my own mouth in my hand until my teenage years. Prophetically, God was setting me up. Can I move forward? Then I went to a class, computer class that I was in for school. My dad said, you can't live in my house and not go to school for something. Got it? Went to school and they said, fill out an application was my test. I filled the application out for my test and we were supposed to bring it to class. I mailed mine at that time to a place called Dow Chemical, which was a huge company, one of the major companies in Houston. I did not know that. And I ended up, they called me and said, we heard you were in the first 5% of your class and we want to interview you to be an administrative assistant. Well, first of all, I said, well, what do I have to do? They said, well, you would have to speak to people and talk to people. Immediately, I was afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing. Watch this. While God's opening doors, I'm still afraid. My other coach would say, do it afraid. So I took the job at Dow Chemical and worked there 6.5 to 7 years. Then I got ready to get married to my wife, and I said, what's going on? How do I do this being an administrative assistant? You have to relate. You were the person that would talk to every engineer on LHC 8. Some of you don't know what that is, but down at Surfside, that whole plant, I built that plant over 7 years. I was the only administrative assistant on that file. With all of the head engineers and the engineers, I was the only guy who did that. Watch this, watch this. Then I got ready to get married, so I said, God, I need something greater with benefits. Yeah, Lily Gray, major in Freeport, Texas. I built LHC8. That's the plastic you get inside your things that come in the mail. They use them for breast implants. That lawsuit they had is why I left. I said, y'all finna get sued because that's not my issue. So I said, God, I need something greater for my family. I'm getting a wife. I need benefits. I call Allstate. Watch this. Prophetically, I called Allstate to talk to Lady Lenitra Payne. God rest her soul. And her boss answered the phone. I said, and because I learned how to speak, y'all, I'll let y'all get this. Because I learned how to speak and slow down, I called and said, hello, this is Dexter Kyle. I'm calling for Miss Payne, please. Her boss said, who is this? I said, this is Dexter Kyle. She said, how may I help you? This is her boss. I said, I'm calling to speak to Mrs. Payne. And she said, this is her boss. How may I help you? She's unavailable. How may I help you? I say, are you hiring? She said, with a voice like that, we'll hire you. I said, really? When can I come to work? She said, come tomorrow. Come tomorrow. Can you interview tomorrow? I said, I sure can. She hires me and says, we're going to hire you and start you out. Watch this. On switchboard. So all day I had to say, thank you for calling Allstate. How may I help you? People would hang up and call back just to hear me say, thank you for calling Allstate. How may I help you? But while I'm in my fear mode, God is developing my patience. He's developing my cadence. He's developing my slowdown. He's developing my discipline. They say, so and so there. I'll try and find them. Can you please hold? Thank you so very much for calling Allstate. Have a wonderful day. Now, this is the person that could not speak in school. But then I did that. In the same way, God calls me out of Allstate to come pastor. And my wife says, I'm going to support you, honey. I got it until we build a ministry. Now I have to go to my biggest fear, where I speak for a living. Where I'm working to win. I'm developing to win. And I stayed sturdy. When people say, well, pastor, you should do this. I say, you're not a pastor. You don't know what God is calling me to do. You don't know what God is saying to me. I have to keep doing. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work. And now all of a sudden, got a spiritual father. I'm now seeing the manifestation of what I've been staying consistent with. If you are a member of my church, it behooves you to get in the grace. Because what's flowing now, I'm seeing the manifestation. See, I get excited. I'm seeing the manifestation, see what I mean, of what it is. Some of y'all thought I was being mad at you and I was tapping my fingers. You judged wrong. Ask God to forgive you. I was really making sure I could effectively speak to you and you could have information for revelation, not information for your consideration. Consideration, if somebody says don't go around the block, they shooting people. You go around the block, your consideration gets you killed. Revelation is, I got information on that, I'm going the other way. Now I'm seeing so much manifestation. Yesterday was a prime day where people called to bless our house. Not the church, us, all day. I thought somebody had put something online that say they need help. They need help. Because all day the phone wouldn't stop ringing. I showed y'all my phone list on my store. All those calls were people saying, we need this, we want to bless you. You did this, we want to bless you. What's your cash app? What are you doing? How do we do this? Some bless the church. Yes, the church is one, but then some says, this is where I am. And I'm saying God, and God says, you watch your apostle do it and you've sown into his life all these years. Now it's time for you to experience the same. And here's the blessing of it. It's not on 100-fold level. Remember the Bible said he'll increase you 1,000-fold. It's in the Bible, 1,000 times greater. It's now in the thousands. I just want to bless other people to get there and stay there. Get there and stay there. All the stuttering days. Oh, I feel the Holy Ghost. All that being laughed about. All that being talked about. Being tormented in school. Yeah, it's in the Bible, Bree. Look up this Google Bible 1,000 times. It'll show you. All that being talked about. A teacher would not pass me and say, you know the answer, but since you can't say it, then I'm going to flunk you this. Your whole grade would be based on you saying it out loud. I skipped the class that day. I took the L. And look here. And I went to summer school. And now I'm a master prophet. What makes you a master? A certain amount of hours. Check out your master's degree. Takes a certain amount of hours, certain amount of experience, certain amount of years. Check out what a master is. I may not be a master at drums anymore. I played a long time, but wasn't a master. I may not be a master of remembering scripture, but I'm a master at hearing God's voice. I'm a master at saying what God said. I'm a master at making sure people don't remain in a losing position too long. And I'm grateful today that you came to get what it takes to work to win. I got to go, y'all. It's been amazing. We're now getting people from all walks of life, California, Louisiana. It's been amazing. And so I'm privileged that you allow me the opportunity. And for those who value the gift, I pray this blessing upon your life, that the Lord would allow you to experience the grace of this gift flowing on your life. That what you've been through won't be your go through. Come on out. Watch God do the amazing in your life. Because it's a journey to a winning anyway life. You just got to do the work to win. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? I'm working on the pattern for coaching for this year, but God's not letting me release it just to be on video. I have to do it personally. So I'm going to work on that. And for those of you who said y'all need coaching, just inbox who you know to contact me. I'm not really taking a bunch of new people. I need you to know somebody. Let you be referred by somebody. Now, it's going to cost you. But where I'm sitting right now, the cost of spending time with the prophet is worth it. My time is going to be very streamlined now. Why? Because I know my value. It's time for you to work to win. Your answer has been in your hand the whole time. When prophet comes to the woman, he says, what do you have? I don't have anything except God is going to use your exception to bless your life. What do you have? What do you have in the house? All I have is a coup d'oeil. What are you doing? I'm making a cake for me and my son. He says, I'm going to use what you already have to expand your life. There's nothing else you need. You just need somebody to show you what you have. Look, this is Life Pastor Kyle. It's been amazing today. I got to let you go. I have a schedule today to keep. It's been amazing already. For those who want to know, that's my Cash App. It's actually my Instagram name. $ Life Pastor Kyle. So as you will. That's not what I come for. You know that. But if you're ready to win as well, go to my DM, inbox me and say, hey, look, what's the coaching for the year? What's the coaching for the month? I'm going to do it by the month or by the quarter. Not doing the whole year because some people can't hang in there. And it's best you don't start than to start and not finish. I can help you any way I can. And so I need you and wife on counseling. Bernadette Jones, no problem. We love that too. That's amazing. We do all we can to help as many as we can. Amen. God bless y'all. It's been amazing how it is. I hope y'all really got this thing. I hope y'all really working to win. Look, if you're willing to work for it, you won't have to do all the work. God will send angels. There are angels waiting for you to trust his word and repeat his word to him. Your angels go to work. It's amazing. I'll teach about that on Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday. But listen, until then, I want you to know no matter where you've been, no matter what you've been through, know this. You can win in any and every area of your life. There's nothing the enemy can do to keep you from winning when God has his hand on your life. God bless you. This is Life Pastor Kyle signing out. Peace and love.